Good morning, students. Till here, we have completed our 6 lessons of the chapter Crop Production and Management. In the yesterday video, I have shared some of the questions and also discussed their answers. And in this video, I am going to discuss some of the short answer and very short answer questions with you. So let's begin. Very short answer questions. Name a few products obtained from animals. So some of the milk products are the milk, butter, ghee, eggs, meat, fish, etc. What are milk animals? Milk animals are those animals that produce milk, or the milk producing animals are called milk animals such as cows, buffalo. What is animal husbandry? Rearing animals on a large scale for food and other needs is called animal husbandry. Question number 4. Is biological control effective than chemical control of crop protection? Yes, biological control is effective, but to meet the requirement of the large increasing population, there is a need of the chemical control so that the increase in the crop yield. If there will be not increase in the crop yield, then what would happen? The requirements of the population will not met. What is weeding? The process of the uprooting the undesired plants is called weeding. Give 2 examples of chemical fertilizers. It is NPK, urea, etc. Give 1 word for the process of loosening and turning of the soil, that is the flowing or the tilling. Define crop. Plants of the same kind are grown on the same field for food, clothing, etc. are called crops. These are grown on a large scale. Name some crop plants. Wheat, maize, cereals. These are the crop plants. Classify crops on the basis of the seasons in which they are grown. So they have been classified in 2 parts on the basis of the season. Those are Rabi crops and Kharif crops. The example of Kharif crop is rice and the example of the Rabi crop is wheat. Define Kharif crops with example. Kharif crops are generally planted in June and harvested in October. Rice, maize, cotton and groundnut. These are the examples of Kharif crops. Define Rabi crops with examples. Rabi crops are generally planted in November and harvested in April. Wheat, barley, pea and gram are examples of Rabi crops. Question number 13 is, why can paddy not be grown in winter season? As we know, paddy means rice. This is the example of Kharif crops, and Kharif crops are generally grown in the rainy season as their requirement of the much amount of the water that is not possible in the winter season. So, paddy cannot be grown in the winter season. Question number 14. What is seed drill? Seed drill is one of the machine that is used for sowing the seed. What do you mean by good quality seeds? Good quality seeds are those seeds that develop into the healthy plants. What do you understand by manures? Manures are the organic substances that are prepared in factories. What is manuring? The process of the formation of manure is known as manuring. Name the bacteria which fix atmospheric nitrogen. There are several bacteria, but one most important bacteria is rhizobium that fix the atmospheric nitrogen. Which one is better, organic manure or fertilizers? Both is better in their own sense, but organic manure is better than the fertilizer because it is rich in humus content. Give a few examples of pesticides. 2,4-D, this is the 2,4-D is there, or you can see that metachlor, dalapon. These are the examples of weedicide. Now we have moved to the short answer questions. What measures should be taken to control? What measures should be taken to control pest attack on food grains? So there are several measures. The first one is that we should keep those food grains in such areas that are free from the pest or rodents or insects. Another way, we can use the pesticides that are the chemicals used to kill these pests. Question number 3. Give 3 methods of ensuring the maintenance of hygiene in storage of grains. So the 3 methods are as follows. First, the granary areas, the area should be free of the microorganism. Second, they should be fully dried as the moisture invite the growth of the microorganisms. And third, they should be free from any type of pests or rodents. Question number 3. Give any 3 preventive measures that can be taken to protect crops. So the 3 preventive measures that can be taken to protect crops. The first one is the weeding. Weeding, one of the method. In weeding, what will happen? We are removing the weeds. So in this way, the plants can be grown in its natural way. Second is for protecting the crops, we can add the fertilizers. So in that way, it is increasing the yield of the crop plants. Third, we can use the weedicides. We can use the pesticides. How do weeds affect plant? How can we control them? Weeds affect plants as they share the nutrients, the resources like the sunlight, water, food, and minerals what the crops need to get. So in this way, it is harming the crop plants. How can we control them? We can control them by using weedicides. What are the benefits of tilling a field? There are several benefits of tilling the field. The tilling is also known as the flying. Some of the reasons are, first is, it allows the roots to reach deeper into the soil. So what will happen? How will it help? This helps to fix the plant more firmly to the ground. Okay. So second is, it helps in trapping air in the soil, which is necessary for roots. And it also helps the soil to retain moisture for a longer duration. Clear? So in this way, the tilling plays important role in a field. What are the 2 activities that prepare the soil to grow a crop? So the 2 activities that prepare the soil to grow a crop are the flying and leveling. What are Rabi crops? As we have discussed, these are the crops that are planted in November and harvested in April. When they are sown, they are sown in June. They are sown in November. Name the different agriculture practices in the current sequence. So the different agriculture practices in the current sequence are as follows. The first one is the soil preparation. That involves 3 methods. That is plowing, leveling, and applying fertilizers. The second step of the agricultural practices is the selection and sowing of seeds. The third one is the irrigation. Fourth one is weeding and crop protection. And the fifth one is harvesting and storage. So these are the different agricultural practices.